July, second half of the month, real estate market update. Well, last week we saw mortgage interest rates drop by about 0.5%, which has been amazing. It's been great for buyers, which means of course it's good for sellers too. And as a result of that, we actually saw mortgage applications increase almost 1% week over week, which is very substantial. But what else is going on in the real estate market right now? Stay tuned to find out. Now, new construction home sales dropped by 20% from March to April, when we saw a lot of increase in mortgage interest rates, and we're still waiting on data for May and June, and of course soon to be July. But we expect, and analysts are expecting, an additional 15% drop in new home sales and contracts. The reason is because new homes take about 6 to 9 months to build. Well, now they're facing reality, and the mortgage interest rate that they were looking at last summer when they entered contract for the home is almost double or more than double what they were expecting, and they're just not willing or not able to pay the price on that new monthly payment. So they're backing out, they're giving up their deposit to the builder, and they're going to continue in their current household, whether it be continuing to rent or not selling the home that they currently own that they were going to replace with their new construction purchase. That's what we're seeing in a lot of the resale market too. We're seeing a lot of homeowners that are locked into their current home with a phenomenal 2.75% interest rate, and to them, they would sell, buy a home that might be bigger or better or with a pool, but they're replacing their 2.75% mortgage interest rate with a 5.5 or 6% mortgage interest rate. And even after they apply all the equity from their current home sale to their new home to get the mortgage balance as low as possible, they're still going to be facing a substantially higher monthly payment. So a lot of families that were planning on selling and buying another home removed themselves from the market as soon as they talked to their lender. Now, this is a really bad thing for transaction volume, because that family that was going to transact 2 times, once in the sale of their home and once in the purchase of their new home, is now not doing either. But it actually does provide some value to the market in regards to keeping inventory levels low, because although they're not buying, they're also not going to be listing their home for sale. And that's a good thing for this market and for our sellers. The homeowners that I see deciding to sell in this market are the ones that recognize the big picture, in that their home is still worth substantially more than it was just a year ago, and it's worth a small fortune more than it was worth 2 years ago. The sellers that I see selling are also the ones that don't have a mortgage payment at all on their current home, and the ones that are moving out of state or out of area into a location that's significantly more affordable than their current home. So even though they're stepping into a higher mortgage interest rate on the new home they buy, the median home value in the new area out of state is lower in price, so they keep their affordability and their monthly payment under control. Now, some advice to sellers. It's really important that you lead the market in terms of how your home is priced. Remember from last week, when the market is moving up in price, it's important to list your home a little bit higher than the current market value will allow, so that buyers will work their way up to your home and you sell for top dollar. But that's not the case anymore. Home values are going down. So it's important that when you list your home for sale, you list your home slightly below the current market value so that buyers meet you there. If you list your home at market value or a little bit above market value, buyers are never even going to step foot inside your home. They're going to work their way down in price, looking at new listings that are priced better than yours. And the more time passes, the bigger the separation between your home's list price and the market value that continues to drop. So it's important, if your home is active on the market, to take a painful but aggressive price cut to get back below market value, so that you can meet buyers where they're at and get your home sold for today's top dollar before any additional depreciation occurs. And now, advice for my buyers. It's okay for the first time in 2 years to submit an offer below list price and even substantially below list price. This morning, I'll be writing an offer for $600,000 on a home that's listed for $640,000, and I believe this offer is going to get accepted. It's okay because this home has been listed for weeks now, and it's not getting any activity, and the sellers should be aware that they're overpriced, and they need to take the offer at hand or risk sitting on the market for an additional 2-3 weeks only to get another offer that's $10,000 or $15,000 below my offer today. So buyers, it's okay to play the numbers game and submit a low offer on a home if it's been listed for a few weeks and if you don't mind losing it. If it's a new listing or if you see this home and you just absolutely have to have it, remember, it's not worth trying to save $20,000 or even $30,000 if it means losing your dream home. I personally encountered this with my fiance last year. We paid $75,000 above the list price for our home because we knew if we missed out on that opportunity to buy that specific home, it would cost us much more than $75,000 trying to replace that home for us on another purchase. One thing I want to summarize lastly is when you're in the market right now and buying, you're marrying the price, but you're dating the rate. What I mean by that is you only buy your home once, and the price you pay is the price you pay. You don't get to change that in the future, but you're dating the rate because you get to refinance as little as 6 months from now. Remember, every time we've seen a recession in the United States in the past, we've seen mortgage interest rates drop as a result. And so right now, if we're okay with paying the price, we need to be really okay with this high interest rate because we know that we're not locked into it and we're gonna have an opportunity to refinance to more favorable terms within 12 to 24 months. More realistically, it's going to be about 12 to 18 months from now. Hope this helped you guys. As always, I'm following the market very closely. If you'd like to schedule a consultation to talk about your real estate goals, reach out to me and I'd love to talk with you. Talk soon.